If you want crispy, juicy fried chicken but hate all the dredging steps, this recipe is definitely for you. First, we're going to pierce our chicken to let that brine infuse to keep them nice and juicy. Whisk in salt, black peppercorn, garlic, bay leaves until combined and brine your chicken overnight for best results. Next, in a large bowl, combine 2 cups of flour and cornstarch along with your dry seasonings. Then take a cup of your seasoning and mix with cold water to create a wet batter. Then dip your brine chicken in the wet batter and let the excess drip off. Then immediately pack it into the dry mix. Let that sit for a few minutes while your oil heats up and fry at 350 for 8 to 12 minutes or until that chicken reads 165. Let cool and enjoy. Let's make some chicken karaage. Start by cutting your boneless chicken thigh into 1-inch pieces and marinating for 30 minutes in your sake and soy-based marinade. For our dredge, we're going to use potato starch, which is going to give it an ultra crispy texture even hours after frying. Pack that in well and fry once for 4 minutes at 325, then again for 1 minute at 350 to get it super crisp, straining any extra coating from your oil in between fries. Set those aside and mix together Japanese mayo, sriracha, garlic, lemon juice, and salt and pepper for the ultimate spicy mayo dipping sauce. Enjoy! The last time I went to Hawaii, I couldn't get enough Machiko fried chicken, so I decided to make it at home. The chicken is so juicy and crispy and perfect with my garlic sriracha aioli. Start by cutting your chicken thigh into 1-inch pieces, then marinating for 4 hours or ideally overnight. The cornstarch, Machiko flour, and egg is really going to help the chicken stick to the dredge while the rest of the marinade keeps it nice and juicy. Mix in your chicken, cover and let it rest, then once marinated, mix together flour, cornstarch, salt, and white pepper to create your seasoned dredge. Then coat it well, making sure to leave no bald spots in between the chicken. Next, in a heavy bottom pot or cast iron, fry at 350 for 4 to 5 minutes until golden brown. Then immediately season with salt. I love to serve mine with a super simple garlic sriracha aioli that complements the chicken perfectly. Enjoy! Let's make the best pork tonkatsu. Start by tenderizing your pork to 1/2-inch thick cutlets and season on both sides with salt and pepper. Next, make your wet batter by combining 2 eggs with flour, salt, pepper, garlic powder, mixing until it's slightly looser than pancake batter. Coat them in your wet batter, then drop them into panko and pack that in well. Then fry at 350 for 4 to 5 minutes or until it reaches 145. For a tonkatsu sauce, mix together ketchup, Worcestershire, oyster sauce, and sugar. This pairs so well with rice and cabbage. Enjoy! Let's make some Korean fried chicken. First, we're going to season our chicken and leave it in the fridge for about an hour while we make our 3-stage dredge. First, dust your chicken in the plain flour, then the cold wet batter, and finally your seasoning flour. And don't forget to make those extra craggly bits. Then first fry your chicken at 300 for 5 minutes, increase to 350, then fry for another 2 to 3 minutes. Mix together our sauce and then add it to a little bit of that chicken oil, then heat until thick. Dip and enjoy. I've always been a sucker for chicken tenders, and these Korean honey butter chicken tenders are perfect when I want something a little sweet but crispy and delicious. They always hit the spot. Start by adding 1 pound of chicken tenders to a bowl and mix together your salt and dry spices. Thoroughly coat your chicken and set aside. Meanwhile, make your seasoned dredge mixture, then make a quick wet batter by whisking together flour, 1 egg, and ice cold soda water. I like adding in a little extra soda water into my seasoning flour to create additional craggly bits that stick to my chicken. Next, dust your tenders in plain flour, dip in wet batter, then in your seasoned flour and pack it in until it looks like this. Double fry these first at 350 for 4 to 5 minutes, then again for additional 1 to 2 minutes until super crispy. Take them out and set aside to cool, then make your sauce by combining butter, honey, soy sauce, and sugar over medium heat until thickened. Dip in your chicken and enjoy. Let's make Taiwanese popcorn chicken. Start by cutting your chicken thigh into 1-inch pieces and marinating with soy sauce, ginger, garlic, white pepper, and Shaoxing wine for at least 30 minutes or up to overnight. Before frying, add in an egg white and mix through, and we're going to use coarse sweet potato flour and pack that chicken in well. Fry your chicken at 350 for 3 to 4 minutes, then add fresh basil and fry for 30 seconds. Drain your chicken and basil, then mix together your seasoning and sprinkle it on while that chicken is piping hot. Enjoy! I was feeling street food today, so let's make some Taiwanese XXL fried chicken. Start by butterflying your chicken breast, then pounding out to about 1/4 inch thick. Then marinate for a few hours or up to overnight to get it nice and juicy. For our batter, we're using a coarse sweet potato flour, which you can find in any Asian market. This is going to give the breading more surface area and that distinct crunch. Fry it at 350 for 6 to 7 minutes while we make our seasoning blend. And then season that chicken while it's piping hot and enjoy.